Hello guys, how's it going? My name is Dalaran, and in today's video, we got ourselves yet another update for Torghast. In the last few Torghast videos, you guys got to see some of the updates for 9.1 in terms of some of the different rooms that Blizzard is adding, which offer a variety of different enemy types as well as different environments and even different traps. And it does look kind of cool, but there's not enough of incentive for many of you to go back. A lot of you want some kind of a cosmetic reward, maybe mounts, pets, toys, anything like that, and it looks like Blizzard is finally adding some of those cosmetic rewards, as well as even soul ash for your alts over on the Torghast. In this video, I want to cover some of the ways that you'll be able to trade soul ash between characters in order to get your alts caught up or just funnel everything into your main until you have one of every legendary available. And also take a look at some of the cosmetic rewards that have been recently added into Torghast, something you will be able to purchase while you're inside of your Torghast run for Phantasma. So let's dive into today's video. Besides soul ash, players would love to see other cosmetics, mounts, toys, pets, anything else that's permanent on your character that's collectible from Torghast. And it looks like Blizzard started to add some of these cosmetics into the game. Right now they have cosmetic shoulders, and back a few weeks ago on Wowhead, we saw that those shoulders got added. A lot of us thought that maybe they would drop from rares or certain mobs inside of Korthia, but it looks like a lot of those actually drop from Torghast itself. When you end up doing a Torghast run right now on patch 9.1, it looks like the vendors will have extra options of things you can purchase with Phantasma. And it seems that you'll be able to buy these shoulders with Phantasma. So as you're inside of a Torghast run, normally you can spend Phantasma for extra bonus powers. But if, let's say, your character isn't struggling in any of the Torghast layers, then you can spend that Phantasma to buy yourself shoulders. And I think a lot more people are going to be able to buy shoulders because the highest layer on patch 9.1 doesn't seem to be super difficult. Trust me, I am playing my rogue that's Castle Nathria Mythic geared. So my item level is about 225 or 227. Now, in current patch, a lot of you guys are not at the item level, but in patch 9.1, I believe the item level should be for an average player around 230, if not higher. Because I think 230-ish or so is the normal new raid gear. Heroic is like the 240s range, and then the 250s is the mythic. So a lot of players at very base item level will be higher item level than my current rogue is. What I'm trying to say is, if my rogue that's lower item level technically than some of the normal and heroic content in the next tier, and I'm able to easily do the highest layer on 9.1 without having to use Phantasma to buy powers to make the run easier, a lot of you guys are going to have even easier runs with better gear of the next patch. So you should start prepping yourself to spend Phantasma not on powers in Torghast, but rather on the shoulders, and more freely if you are trying to go for more transmogs. As for these mogs themselves, they actually look quite good. I think they look fantastic, and they are cosmetic. That means they are usable by any player of any armor type. Some of them look like massive plate shoulders with spikes out of them, and you could look like a clothy with big spikes. You could look like a, let's say, maybe like a plate class with more hunter-esque shoulders from Torghast, or maybe like a rogue with more clothy-esque shoulders, and kind of design your transmogs around the shoulders to give you a whole different look. I think these look actually pretty fantastic. Transmogs are with characters forever, and there's going to be even more transmog options of transmogging each shoulder separately in patch 9.1. So I thought it was a great idea for Blizzard to add new ways to transmog our shoulders in particular going to this new patch. And I think it's kind of a nice way for us to use Phantasma on other things besides just buying powers and, I guess, potions and stuff for killing bosses. So it's a way for players to get something more out of Torghast than just your soul ash. Also, if you guys are excited for mounts and you want a new mount inside of Torghast, it looks like maybe Blizzard might have added a mount with an achievement inside of Torghast. Have not done every single floor as a perfect run with a 5-star and everything, but it looks like in the actual data mining, you might be able to get a mount, a undead horse with a Maw-esque design for getting every single floor with a perfect score, as in the 5-star score, some of the stuff we talked about in patch 9.1 previous Torghast videos. But if you weren't aware, in Torghast you'll be able to do a run, and if you perfect it by going mildly quickly, make sure to loot every single item, break every phylactery, interact with every single spirit, slay every single enemy, and do it fairly fast, you should be able to get a 5-star run, which gives you extra goodies, or supposed to, and gives you an achievement for perfected run. And once you have enough of the achievements for every single floor, you should be able to earn amounts, so that should be pretty interesting. Another thing Blizzard added in 9.1 this patch was the ability for you to transfer soul ash between your mains and alts. Kind of like how you used to be able to transfer certain resources for garrisons and stuff, or order halls back in Legion. You will be able to transfer that stuff, so soul ash, between your mains and alt characters. We found out in the data mining that there's 2 versions of it. There's the Venari box, and then there's the Cartel box. Venari box transfers about 400 or so soul ash, while the Cartel box transfers 1,300. Now this conversion, when you transfer soul ash, isn't 1-to-1. You do lose out some of it. The flavor text for both of those soul ash things says that Venari gets her cut or the Cartel gets their cut. So the transfer isn't 1-to-1, so you are going to have some soul ash lost. But if, let's say, your main character is banking on a bunch of soul ash, and you get a brand new priest up and running for patch 9.1 because you're excited to play a new class, you want to try a different covenant, maybe the raid looks like it suits the priest really well for Shadow, Disc, or Holy, now you're able to transfer soul ash from your main over to your alt. Instead of having your alt run Torghast for 5-6 weeks, however many it takes nowadays, in order to get all your soul ash just to craft your rank 4 legendary. So this should be a much faster way for you to be able to outfit your alt characters, which is super convenient. Or what most likely I'm going to do is I'm going to do some soul ash while waiting for patch 9.1, and as soon as I find out what are the best rogue legendaries for patch 9.1, I'm just going to have my alts transfer all their soul ash to my main so I can craft the best Lego for sub, assassination, outlaw, for PvE as well as PvP, to make sure that I'm set and ready to go before the dungeons and the raids and PvP is released. It's like a big pyramid scheme amongst all your alt characters, but I kind of like the idea behind it. Although how to acquire this currency transfer of soul ash isn't perfect. Right now, the way that I've seen that you can acquire the soul ash transfer is from vendors, but vendors inside of Torghast, as in like the layer or floor 3 vendor, floor 5 vendor, and floor 7 if you end up getting the bonus zones. So tying that to vendors inside of Torghast, I don't think it's a good idea, and I really think Blizzard should consider just adding a vendor inside of Korthia or something so you can do your soul ash transfers there. I feel that the vendors inside of Torghast is just going to be super annoying for many players. How annoying would it be that, let's say I get a new priest up and running, I want to play that priest, so on my rogue I want to go and transfer my soul ash to my priest, but that means I have to queue for Torghast, do Torghast until floor 3, then go to the vendor, buy the soul ash that I can transfer to my alt, leave Torghast, go back in, do it again. So I have to grind all the way to floor 3, buy my soul ash, leave. Do that over and over until I have enough soul ash to transfer over. That just would be super annoying. So I really think Blizzard should consider just adding a vendor in Korthia or with Venari maybe, and just letting you buy soul ash and transfer it over. Yeah, unless Blizzard already has that vendor. I haven't seen him so far in Korthia, but unless I just missed him out, I really don't think that that's the best way of transferring soul ash from Torghast vendor to your alts or mains, and I really hope that that gets fixed in the future. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. I do hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about these updates with this soul ash stuff, as well as the new rewards inside of Torghast? Let me know your thoughts, and as always, I'll see all of you guys in another video.